So if you were able to take care of yourself without anybody, so when you get in a relationship, how should it be a man's responsibility to take care of you and your needs? When I can say, well, if I'm looking at somebody, I can say, well, you're an adult, and adult things include making sure that you're looking good. Because as a man too, I have to present myself, you know, before you, like, presentable, or else you don't even want to be with me. I mean, so it's like, well, who's sponsoring me?
If you are able to abstain before I came in, what will make you not to keep your private parts with you now that I'm in your life? Kazadi, this guy, every time he's buying a tie, he's always, he doesn't just go for the quality and how it's looking, like, oh, it's nice, it's so for my meetings. He goes, I think he goes for how, the strength of tie. So I met this guy, of course, passport. I met this guy. We started talking. Of course, he was Zambian, but raised in Australia. This guy came. The first thing was looking like fashion, a weapon formed against me. I was now
wait. We can just skip over that.
But you try to kiss, like, and then he was smelling spices. Then I said, oh my God, I don't like kissing.
What's going on, guys? I am Lukunga Mlenga here at Z Now, and welcome to our first episode of our podcast. And I have Becky with me. This is the first time people are ever going to be seeing you on the show. This is interesting. How are you feeling?
I'm a little bit, there's that anxiety, and because the first time it's actually my second time that I'm doing the podcast, but I'm so excited about this. I'm looking forward to, to interact and just talk about different and working with you, of course. So I'm excited. And a little bit of that anxiety in me, but it's okay.
By the way, I'm just letting you know, if you're feeling anxiety, have you listened to a Chris Brown song like Anxiety? Don't let the pressure get to your head. Hey, you
Um,
you can't let that.
Yeah, maybe I'll try. I'll try. I'll really try.
You know what? We don't try over here. We only do. But no, I feel you though. I feel you because it can be overwhelming the first time or whatever. But it's cool. I think you know what? This is a safe space. You get to say, well, for the most part, whatever you want.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for the most part.
But
But you
that's
know
happening.
what? You came in at a very, very good time when we needed a female's perspective, Becky. You laughing because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how? Okay, think about it. It's like for me. I'm looking at it. It's almost like a sickness, but then I don't want to describe it as a sickness. Which part of the other gender doesn't listen? Or how long is it going to take for women to learn from other women? So one person goes viral, they don't want to learn from that. They still continue to go and film themselves. So now we had Mwaka. After Mwaka goes viral, we had the athletes. Okay, the athletes go viral, two of them, and my goodness, for the athletes, it was even worse. You know those two, when they are runners and they were passing the baton between each other in the bedroom, passing a baton. Wapera coach, you give it to your other friend. Wow, I'm like, this is insane. And then we see the other girl who posted herself, and then after that, uh, yeah, well, I'm just thinking to myself, how long is it gonna take for girls to realize that, you know what, maybe we need to tone it down, and then if you have sex, just not to record yourself.
You're right. Okay, so I think to add on what you're saying or to answer your question, I think it takes two. It takes two
Mm,
to make all those things. But it
mm,
comes to, I don't know the type of men they are dating that
ooh,
would that would ask for those pictures, and then at the end of the day, when you have a misunderstanding or whatsoever, they start posting them, and
Becky,
then for us,
men are always horny. That's the
yeah,
thing.
and then
Men are always horny.
for us lady, though, of course, not everyone is innocent, right? But at least just try, just try to know the type of a man that you're dating. Of course, people change. Now, those things they were putting in between their things and then recording yourselves. I don't know to what extent they go. Like
You know
how
what?
hot.
Okay, hold on. I like your response. You said men knowing the type of men that you're dating. Because for those two athletes, then who was the man for those two girls? Who was the man in there?
Yeah. Uh, I think on those two girls, I don't know what just came into their minds because I never believed to say we have such things. Like, oh, of course, there will be some rumors. I'll be seeing those things on,
Oh, come on.
Okay,
Come on.
listen. I knew to say there are those things on social media. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
but I never believed to say people. Of course, two ladies would actually even buy those I don't know what you call those things, and to make matters worse, you even put I don't know whatever they are trying to prevent, because that thing can get you pregnant. I don't know. And then they were big out doing that. We have a lot of men in the world. We have a lot of men in Zambia. Come on, guys.
Well,
Should
I'll
wouldn't
tell you exactly how I see is that they had too much testosterone going on. Okay, those girls were overpowered. It's like, too much energy. They gotta they gotta release it somehow. Feeling like the Incredible Hulk. So
Mhm.
they had to release it somehow. But
Yeah.
when it comes to, okay, yeah, I heard that they were dressing the dildo with a condom. That was a prevention so that they can use it over and over again. So you know for a fact that they're not just doing that by the two of them. Those girls, they are freaks. They engage with other girls in those activities. That's why they put it on. Because if they were just the two of them, just think about it. Um, like you said, you can get pregnant by that thing, right? So there is really no reason for you to have protection on a dildo. What? Huh? I've never heard of that before.
Yeah. And then I heard people were saying I think they were so comfortable, and it's like they don't do it's not that it wasn't their first time. It
Oh
wasn't their first.
no, it's not their first time. But what's
And
crazy is that you had Kazadi come into their rescue after the other one was dropped, where he was over there tying somebody like a sacrifice. I'm Danica Figueroa, so on if it literally. Because that story died down so crazy. Like we don't hear anything about that story anymore, except the response that the ZNS gave. As far as the other one, the correction officer, we didn't even hear anything. It was just zip zip,
for
closed mouth.
for Kazadi, I hear he was telling people like I don't know, busy with so though you know what I was just thinking to say, Kazadi is always in these smart shirts, he's always showing off his suits, the ties, every time. So this guy, every time he's buying a tie, he's always he doesn't just go for the quality and how it's looking like, oh, it's nice for my suit, for my meetings. He goes, I think he goes for how the strength of the tie, so that when it ties you up, at least because that was just too much, guys. That was just too much. I hear to say the girl was just there, and then I don't know if that's an apartment or his house. Even if that's his house, so which means he even got somebody to say, hey, come, can you make something like this in my house so that I'm able to tell people, and Anyway, it's 99 jobs for a tie. You know what they said to say 99 jobs? That's what we're talking about. It works on the neck and it works on somebody's.
Exactly. You know, you can do a lot of things with a tie, which even for me, okay, honestly, I was surprised. Like I never knew that a tie had so many uses. I'm just saying. I've seen the crazy one whenever we were in school. This is the most I've seen a tie being used. So whenever you're
Okay.
trying to be a rebel in school, you would get your tie and then you put it around your head and then have it hanging to the side. That was about the most I saw people misusing the tie. But that one, my G, that was a new one. I was like, oh, you know what? Because that is very innovative. He
Mhm.
just might change. But let me just give everybody a caution: do not attempt to use a Kamwala tie. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. A tie from Kamwala is not gonna work. And I'm telling you this because some of you already out there with motives and you want to try it out. I'm telling you, you're gonna, ladies,
I,
he's gonna
I
break
think
your back. But if
I,
now
I
we can talk what. I saw put together.
I think if they want to get a tie to do that, what I can say is just go to England in it. Oh my God. 'Cause so I was wondering to say, I'm sure he always tell them to say, hey, can you feel it in it? Can I give me a bowl of water there and I can take, I'm thirsty.
Yo, that's crazy. How you can even make a determination to say this is the perfect tie that I need, and this tie. And the girl in that video, she's not small at all. How you gonna select a tie which is gonna hold up that many kgs? Man, I'm just saying. It makes sense why people say he's from Congo for sure. Because people from Congo, I mean, those guys, yeah, they are very innovative, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those people. Imagine these people eat a lot of things like I don't know if it's true. Rumor has it to say they eat dogs and whatsoever. So
not a
it might
rumor.
be. It's not a rumor.
No, I actually worked. Uh, you and I are both from Mansa, actually.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
on the border of Mansa and Congo, but Chembe, at the Chembe border, I actually worked there, and I crossed. So whenever you cross into Congo, they had that market they had on the Congo side, right there
Pamwenda.
at the border. Yes, right there at the border, Pamwende. Yes. So I crossed into there. I had some friends, and we went to a restaurant. So here we are. We ordered shima and beef and goat meat and chicken as well with other vegetables. But then there was another extra plate which they brought out. So whenever they brought out the plate, this is what they did. So this is the plate here, and the lady moved it forward and then pulled it back. So I was confused. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. All these other
Yeah.
plates were just laid down on the table, but why did she push this one forward and then pull it back? So I
Hmm.
asked one of the guys that I was with, I say, hey, why did she do this for? And didn't do this to the other plates. And the guy said, oh, I'm like, bro, I'm trying to figure out what does that mean? He said, so she's trying to ask you a question that do you want this or not?
Hmm.
Like, okay, what do you mean? Do I want this or not? So, it's dog meat.
Oh my God.
You think I ate at that restaurant?
What did you
Hell
do?
no. I'm out because I have no idea what else I'm gonna eat. Who knows? Maybe that entire chicken was cooked in dog stew and everything, dog broth. No, 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 no. I went back home. I was like, I'm out. Back to Zambia. I'm crossing. I'm crossing back the border.
Yeah. So I'm sure he should be a strong man. He should be a strong. Yes, Daniel. It's just I don't know whatever that is going on, and then they come to us with this thing. I've said no. We work hard. I don't know.
But I mean, he's a crazy man. He's an international man. I mean, maybe it's just an international thing with like men who've lived in on the other side. They just get exposed to a lot of different things. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that a lot more guys in Zambia do that, but maybe it's just an international type of vibe before, which, oh yeah, reminds me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man, and this is relatively close. You dated. Oh no, no, no. Okay, let me say. You were talking to a guy who was an international person from Australia. I just want to know what happened to that situation, because that story is wicked.
Oh, that guy. Okay, this dating site. There's just one thing people don't tell you about dating sites, really. Honestly, they don't tell you about. They'll just need to say, hey, dating site, dating site. So that was the time, I was just like, okay, let me
Was
try.
it on Tinder?
No, I've not been on Tinder. No, I hear to say Tinder is for, I don't know,
I
a lot
hear
of
in
them.
Zambia, I hear in Zambia Tinder is for hookups.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. So I've never been on Tinder, no. But,
People ask about short time, long.
yeah. No, it was actually, wanting to somebody that you were just like, okay, I was just so tired with just dating with the time I was maybe I was in this relationship and it was so bad. So I said, okay,
Yeah.
fine, let me maybe somebody outside. I didn't care if it was black or white or any, I was just like, okay, fine, let me try.
Okay, there you go. You need to mix it up sometimes. You can't always eat the same food.
Come on.
Exactly.
There's
Yeah.
just some, guys, there's just something I don't hear about dating side. You have to be really patient. You have to be strong, because you're gonna be meeting people that will be telling you to say, can I see? Just like these Indians do things like per Facebook, they'll inbox you, and then the next thing's a video call, the next thing, boom, they show you their all private parts.
They do
Yeah,
that to you guys, women?
like yeah, Indians,
Really?
a lot of Indian men, they
Yeah.
do that. A friend request, if you accept it, and then the next thing is a video call. You answer, the next thing you're seeing somebody's private part. I don't know, like, hey, come on, you know?
Ah,
Yes. So
but then
now,
if it happened to you once, the next time if they sent you a friend request, you know what
I,
you're supposed to do. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't accept it. Don't do it.
for me, I don't even accept their friend request. So I met this guy, of course. Fast forward, I met this guy. We started talking. Of course, he was Zambian, but raised in Australia, and of course, I've got relatives there.
Yeah.
So fine, we started talking. Ah, guys, this guy came. The first thing was looking like fashion, a weapon formed against me. I was now saying,
Hold on. Wait. We can just skip over that. How do, hold on. We, can, we need to slow this down just a little bit.
ah,
How does somebody look like a weapon formed against you?
I said, now come on. This guy was looking, he almost had all the colors. I don't know. He was looking like I don't want to mention a certain tribe because I'm not their cousin, but there are these rumors that will say, Grace, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But look,
But
this
did they look like the Lozi?
yes. No, that, this person
That's
had
yeah.
came out. I was there, and then came out of like I was waiting for them. Yeah, the gin. It was the
Mm,
gin. The first thing I
mm,
noticed was the gin. The
mm.
gin katushing and draw. I don't know what they call that. I
Corduroy.
don't know what they call
But
that.
in Zambia we call it cordraw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then was putting on. this red shirt with like a bag, like a, I don't know, this red bag and
Uh-huh.
the red sneakers.
Like a fanny
When
pack
I
for
looked at
men
this, I was like, Pamela
with a red
Paja,
flag.
like the red flags.
What? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
like
it
two red
was,
flags going on. Shoes and this
you,
t-shirt.
you know, you know, you can't. I wasn't excited.
That's crazy. So, what color was the corduroy?
It was, ah, I don't know if it was white and blue or blue and white. I don't know. Those mixed.
What? I know that you found this guy online. Are you sure he was living in Australia? Did you
He
ever?
was, he was, he was. I'm telling you, he was. And then you know, he had this Australian accent, and then I was just looking at them. I was like, okay, you
Mm.
know, the time that we wanted to get a taxi, it was hell. No, I can't. You know, he had this weird accent as if, no, I can't pay that money. And I was like, okay, this is you.
Did he come from Australia? He didn't even want to spend.
He didn't want to spend, like he was.
Oh man!
I was so irritated. I was so
But you know what
irritated.
though? Some of like when you look at international people, just because somebody lives in Australia, don't really mean that they got it. You know, I'm just saying. I live in the diaspora as well, and so there is a lot of broke people in America. There is a lot of broke Americans. There is a lot of homeless
We
Americans. So I'm just saying, maybe the guy was giving a flex over the phone, but really, he ain't really got it, especially if he's trying to go cheap on a taxi.
no,
Mm,
this guy had money, because even like the things that he was shopping, like he did some shopping, and so
mhm.
it this, you know, those people that they have money but they can't just spend. So anyway, we
So
we went we
he
took
so he pretty
some,
much wants to live like a politician,
yeah, anyway,
economist. Ah,
yeah.
okay, I see that.
So we actually he started saying, okay, fine, look for an apartment for me or a hotel. So we started now looking around mass media, and you know, this, like this place, the mass media place, not the Kalingalinga.
Uh huh.
When you look for apartments, they're gonna be like 1,500 per night, or if it's a hotel, they are quite expensive because of the area, the location.
Sure.
We went to this hotel, and then it was like about 800 per night. And I was like, hell no, am I gonna pay 800 for my
Because now I'm trying to. I need to get this in Zambian kwacha. I mean, in US dollars for sure. 800. This is like $34.
yeah.
You know how
And
cheap that is. Hold on, Becky. A decent hotel in the diaspora, if you want to stay at a clean place,
okay.
no roaches, no mice, very comfortable, you're going to pay at least $150.
Wow.
You telling me this guy was not trying to pay $34?
No.
Yo, the
No.
question that should have been asked is, who did you borrow money from? That dude was going to be paying somebody back. That's what I'm saying.
And then the next thing was, okay, fine, let's look for something else. Then we had to find this room. It was about 500. Then he paid for 3 nights. And because he said he's here for a funeral. He didn't come for me,
Mm.
by the way. He didn't
Oh,
come
he
for
didn't
me.
come for you, but y'all was talking though. Got you.
Yeah, it was like he had um he had a funeral here. His grandmother died, so he came here. Oh my,
Mm.
oh my God, oh my God! It was so crazy. You know, he paid for 3 nights. The next thing they told us to say, "Oh, look, this bathroom, like there's electricity issues in Zambia, so we're gonna be switching on the I don't know enter or the gen sets around
Yeah.
20 so that you can have hot water. He was like, I'm okay. By in the next 30 minutes, oh my god, I want to bath. Oh my god. He was just, he was behaving like a woman and it was getting on my nerves.
You should have asked him a question. Why are you gay?
I was,
I'm just saying.
you know, I was in if you met somebody that is, you're just getting irritated by everything, like with everything they are doing.
Yeah.
The next thing, he managed to bath cold water. Then I wanted now to talk to him. Hey, how did you travel? How did you do this? And by the way, he came in with a drone and they seized it, and he was just complaining about this drone and whatsoever. Then, oh, okay, fine. It has been like, okay, let's get intimacy. Let's get intimacy. It was so
Oh
crazy.
man. I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm thinking this is gonna go so bad.
We didn't even finish the word intimacy. Like it was, I didn't like it. Like I told him to say, the moment we started, he was smelling like he tried to kiss me. It's that thing where you try to kiss like, and then he was smelling spices. He was smelling spices. Then I said, "Oh my god!" I told him to say, "I don't like kissing."
Wait, what? Wait. What?
Yeah, he was smelling whatever. I don't know whatever. I don't know whatever he was eating in that place. But honestly, I didn't. I couldn't ignore it. I couldn't pretend. And for me, the way I am said now, if I tell
Oh,
you to like kissing, then it means you have a bad mouth breath or you don't know how to kiss. Because you're not gonna be wasting my time and my lips and my saliva so that I can get dehydrated over your issue. You an adult.
dehydration is crazy.
How can you reach maybe 30 years and 30 years plus without knowing how to kiss and you want to be putting your tongue doing like a snake? What? So this guy was,
Dehydration is crazy. I've never heard of anybody get dehydrated from kissing.
yes.
What kind
I
of kisses you're doing?
get dehydrated because look, I need a bottle of water, just that I don't want to bring it here. I'm gonna be advertising for a certain company. So look, if I take water, I buy water. I don't take water from the well. I buy water. And then you have that saliva to keep your mouth hydrated so that you can have nice lips and the skin is looking good. Then somebody now should start exchanging and getting your saliva over. No. Guys, let's enjoy this thing nicely.
Isn't that supposed to make it even more moist? I would think.
But look,
How
how can make it moist when they're busy doing their tongue like a snake? How do you kiss like this? How do you kiss like that? What's that? Are you a snake? Are you trying to be a serpent? Or maybe you are now Adam that has turned into a serpent. Come on, we are not in the garden of
pause,
Eden.
pause. We need to bring back the punchline to close out this conversation. So you
Yeah.
just proved to me,
Yeah. So
you proved to me how he definitely was a weapon formed against you.
you want the next
Trying to kiss
thing.
like a snake. That's a weapon.
Yeah. Then I told then I told him to say, look, we are not doing this. No,
So
but
you
was like,
left.
no. Yeah, I left. I have those bad manners of living.
How are you gonna leave yourself? Okay, see that's not fair. How are you just gonna get up and leave after you get your friend in drive mode, and then you just up and leave?
Like I don't care. Look, if a person doesn't
Women
know how
have
to,
bad manners like that.
Yeah, even you men have got the same manners of telling us to say, I'll send you money. Then the next thing you switch off your phone. So we'll beat you with
Be-
that.
Becky, that's not even the same thing.
It's the same. Money and leaving you on red. It's better we leave you with those blue balls instead of us now, No.
Becky, that's
You
not
know,
even the same thing at all.
it imagine you're broke. You want to do your hair, and you ask, babe, I want you to send me some money. Okay, I'm gonna send how much? Oh, here, oh, okay, I need like a 1,000 kwacha or a 1,500. Okay, fine, I'll send at 14. 14:30, start calling the person not picking up your calls. You'll be like, okay, it's okay. And for me, I pretend. The next thing I can even do, kiss you and do what, and then leave you, and then tell you to say, look, I'm not okay. I'm not interested. Are you going to do force me? No, definitely not.
That's okay. Wow. I don't even know how. No, it's like, no, you're not gonna leave. No, you're not gonna leave me. Or that's literally like you see whenever you text. Okay, I feel you though. Like when you text someone, then they don't respond after you've seen that they actually read the message. Just says read, and then they start typing. Right,
Mm-hmm.
somebody's typing. You can actually see the message being typed, and then all of a sudden, the typing bubble just disappears. At that point, I'm expecting to see a message to pop up in my inbox.
Mm-hmm.
So there you are. Start waiting. Like, hold on, maybe it's the network. There's a delay here. You check your
Yeah,
phone. Well, the network is fine.
yeah,
And then all of a sudden, again, you see the typing bubble pops up again.
yeah.
Like, oh, okay. I think the message they were typing first wasn't quite the best. Okay. Now I'm at this point. I'm expecting
Yeah.
no message. No message. 2 hours later. So I feel you though. I feel you.
Yeah. You see? So and the pain
Yeah.
that comes with that, the pain that comes with that, you know. So this whole thing for me, I just said, you know what, I'm not feeling this, and I left.
So this is a collective thing that your women have agreed on. I bet you. I bet you you're over there. Is this the kind of advice that your women are giving each other once you sit down with your friends to say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna leave him with blue balls."
Look, let me be honest with you. Look,
Oh
when
yeah, here we go.
when you get into a relationship, or if you're flirting with somebody and you know to say you're getting to know each other and you want to engage yourself into these things like adult things,
Mm.
you don't expect sleeping with a woman 24/7 and then you're not doing nothing. Like she comes on all looking good and you were like, you look good. And then
But
the
you're supposed
second,
to look good anyways.
no, 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 look, I do my hair. You didn't sponsor for my hair. Oh, you look good. Okay, cool. The first time it's okay. I'm not saying I can't sponsor my own hair. I can do that. Okay. But look, it feels good when a man or your man tells you to say, hey, babe, here's money for your hair. Go and do your hair. Once in a while, that's okay. But don't expect having a stingy man. For you, he's busy cultivating on you. Like he's eating you every time in this field. Busy. What?
Cultivation is crazy work.
And then now for
Cultivation.
you cultivating on him, he doesn't want. His gates are always closed. The next thing is gonna come is there's this something I'm waiting for.
But
There's
hold
this
on, Becky. So here, but now here's the contention here. That sounds like a trade-off. It sounds like buying and selling.
no.
How are you gonna strike a difference? So here's my point. If you were able to do your hair before you met someone, right? All right, you are able to get all those things done by yourself. For unless somebody says, well, before I jumped into this relationship, I just got out of another relationship. So which at that time you probably are not ready to get into another relationship. So if you were able to take care of yourself, without anybody. So when you get in a relationship, how should it be a man's responsibility to take care of you and your needs when I can say, well, if I'm looking at somebody, I can say, well, you're an adult, and adult things include making sure that you're looking good. Because as a man too, I have to present myself, you know, before you, like, presentable, or else you wouldn't even want to be with me. I mean, so it's like, well, who's sponsoring me?
Okay. Can I ask
And
you
then
a question?
when we start cultivating, it's not like you're not liking it, you're not enjoying it. Like, all of us, we equal participants in this thing here.
Okay. Do you want me to answer you that question?
Oh, absolutely.
What your question? According to you, said if I was able to do my hair before you came in,
Mm-hmm.
what change if you come in? Am I
Mm-hmm.
right? So let's
Uh-huh.
listen. If you are able to abstain before I came in, what will make you not to keep your private parts with you now that I'm in your life?
But then I would say the same thing too. Like, so before me, were you not abstaining?
No, so now look, for us ladies, if you get in a relationship, it's about, let me just say 95% is men that wants to start cultivating, that wants to start
Oh
it.
my gosh, there is no freaking way.
Yes, 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 and I'm right.
Oh man.
So now
I
think,
Okay. That
no, no,
ooh. We need to do a
let's
poll
think.
on this one here.
No, 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 no.
We need to do a
95%
poll.
men asking, touching all your thighs, telling you, oh, you're looking good, you're looking sexy, blah, 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 blah. And then the next thing, they want out to get to you. They'll even take you out to a nice place. And then the next thing, okay, you're not a woman. But if me, a woman, I can even try it and tell somebody to say, oh, we are going maybe, for example, to Dubai next week. And then I tell that person, so okay, let's go. The next thing is, how can you come here when you're on your P's? What was the whole intention? Is to cultivate, is to eat and chop. So now, for me, if a man can and start demanding for that and wanting to hammer and put all sort of things in my body, why can't I also go into his pocket and tell him, babe, I also need to look good? Because there are men that will tell you to say,
This is
oh,
the
your face not
problem.
look.
And
There
I
are
know
men
this
that,
is a serious conversation, but this is a problem here.
it's not trading. We are not trading nothing. Trading ni ya kuya kuma Dubai. Anyway, we're going to talk about it. But trading is nothing where you capture yourself, you send, okay, give me this. But that one is just you're just doing what is it allowed? What is allowed in the books that we learned? Barter system. Very legal.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh my, you just see
But
back.
now that one is very legal because even in the
I
books,
was right. See, I was right from the jump. Barter
it's
system
not,
is
it's
trade.
not
It's a form of trade. You
how
actually are trading goods, either goods for goods or goods for services. See,
no, it's not
that's
good
what
for
barter system is.
part we're talking about is the legal one that is allowed even in the books. We've learned about it. You've learned about barter system. But
Exactly. You-
yes, for them to teach us about barter system, which means it's legal. So what I'm telling you is you don't come into a man's life and want to eat all his money. Okay. You have to put the positive impact in them. Like there should be something. You don't come into a woman's life and just expect,
Mm,
oh, good. Oh, you look. I look good. Yes. The next thing, there are some men that are so. I don't know what I can say. They're so, for lack of better words, let me just say they're so silly that
okay,
they would even tell you to say your hair is not looking good. Why are you looking so scruffy?
but I mean, if
And then
it's looking okay, if it's looking scruffy, would you rather hear it from somebody?
so
If you go out, would you rather hear it from somebody like a stranger,
no,
or would you be more
no,
comfortable hearing it from the person that you're with?
no, no. But look, I can't come to your house I have maybe a $50 in my account, then you
Mhm.
don't have, and you're telling me as your woman, then you're telling me to say, babe, I haven't eaten. I'll be like, babe, is there any food here? No, there isn't anything. Or juice, nothing. Then I have a $50 in my account.
Mhm.
If really, I have to come to you and tell you to say, look, I have a $50. So for me, I've got food home and everything. So let's go and buy something that take you maybe 2 or 3 days.
Mhm.
I will advise instead of me coming to you and tell you to say, but why? You're a man. Why don't you have food? You know, what for you not to have food in your house? It means you don't have money. So for me to look scruffy, it means I don't have money to do my hair. So you don't come and say, "Oh my God, you're looking so scruffy. I don't like your hair. I don't like your
But
hair."
Becky, but there is also some women that just don't want to upkeep themselves even when they have money. Like there's see, like your hair is nicely done because you take good care of yourself, but then there is just some other women, like you gotta force them into, you know how some people you gotta teach them how, like, and this is so important. When a man finds a woman, he has to, for the most part, model that woman into his liking. This is not control or anything like that. You just have to model your woman into your liking because you actually become the leader in a relationship. So it's two things here that I'm seeing. With this man that we're talking about, is it somebody that you are in a serious relationship with? Or is this man we're talking about somebody who's just like, I don't know where we are, we talking, maybe not. Because if it's your man, I would agree. Because a man, we want to take care of our women,
Mhm.
like everybody, anybody, they're always going to make sure that they take care of that which they like and love. So if I'm a man, for sure, I don't want to, like, the joke is going to be on me if I'm working with you and your hair is not done and I'm looking fresh. You know what I mean? I even got a step on over here walking like Denzel Washington in American Gangster. Yeah. I got it lean. Yeah. Like, if people see me with you and they're looking at you like, oh, what's that? Is this your maid? Then the joke is on me for sure. So I agree with that part. So if a man is not taking care of his woman, doesn't want to spend money on you, and he claims that he loves you, just know that in his mind, you are a finished product. You're just for recreational use. That man doesn't care anything about you. He just looks at you as used goods, second hand, third hand. And then once he's done, he's just going to pass you down to another. That's it. That man doesn't care about you at all.
Okay, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mostly men, you invest in you only invest in a woman when you're seeing a future. You
Oh,
know.
absolutely. I don't see no future in you. You don't even see a future in yourself. What kind of a business is that? Who would even wait? Man.
But look, this thing of if you're in a, I think nowadays, I don't know, maybe I've never been to the US, but
Mhm.
I think I won't talk about all the men because I've never dated every Zambian man. Anyway, my body count hasn't even reached double the number, so I can brag for that. But anyway, when you are dating nowadays, men have stopped asking to say, "Will you be my girlfriend?" Hey, look, I want to take these things seriously. I want you to be my woman. Then it will be, oh, I like you. Let's see how it goes. The next thing, the person is calling you babe. and boom, you're in a relationship. The next thing, introduction, oh, this is my woman, my girlfriend. This, and you're like, sis, when did we start? Like, you don't even know your anniversary, you know? You just
Mm.
you're just so surprised. So you don't know. And we are okay with it. People will be like, oh yeah, I'm in a relationship. That's the more reason a man would come at you to say, well, we're dating. Oh, a woman would come up with, am I your girlfriend? Because these most Zambian men that have dated, let me not say, oh, ah,
You know what? That's a fair point, actually. That's a fair point to say for sure. Yeah, people have stopped asking. But you know why? Let me tell you something. Because women have become way too loose.
ah,
Yeah, it's just that simple. You know how many DMs I get in my inbox all the time from women who are freely offering up their bodies, their goods, even the view ones, non-view ones. People are just freely sending stuff over to my inbox. I mean, my inbox looks like I need the air traffic control in my inbox. So people need directions. Like, well, no, you over here, you over there. Like, I need drugs. Somebody needs to control this traffic. So if I just decide to say, all right, you know what? Let me sleep with every single one of these girls that come into my inbox. You know how my roster will be looking like?
ah,
I mean, I would look like I have an army. I can take down the whole nation. I mean, geez, you know, just with a bunch with women who come into the inbox. And so with that, if you get that kind of girl, she's desperate. She just comes to you right off the bat. Literally, you haven't met me. You're already sending me your nudes.
yeah,
Well, what am I going to think of you? When I have you, I've already tested you. Like, you've given me everything that a woman is supposed to be offering to a man as far as, body wise. Because once a man sleeps with you, you know that he's he already has established dominance over you. Because that's your power as a woman. Women control sex. You can bring down the entire nation once women cut off sex. If you starve men, if you starve a man, you see how
yeah,
men go crazy when they don't have sex in the house from from their partners. You
yeah.
literally, the same way that men would give you anything during sex, it's the same way men would literally sacrifice anything just to make sure that they have sex.
Okay.
But we
Oh,
see this all the time. Look at all these ministers, for instance. They do anything and everything for their side chicks. They buy cars, they buy houses. They'll give up the ATM machine, ATM pin, the cards, because they understand. Uh, but if she doesn't give, then this guy has a big stomach. you know. Well, are you going to be still coming at 16 hours? Yeah, let me just find that you have bought, or deposit something in my account. Like a 200 pin. Okay, 200,000. They'll send fast. Ah, the wife is trying to figure out, Mr. Mwenda, who have you sent money to? Hey, it is for the project. Project. But Mr. Mwenda just wants to make sure that Mr. Mwenda gets a taste. Once Mr. Mwenda is starved, oh my gosh, Olympus has fallen. Mr. Mwenda cannot function. The brain is not functioning. He goes to parliament, he's falling asleep. He can't concentrate. The whole world is crashing. You literally have to be a monk. That's why you gotta go train. For men, for us to avoid sex, you have to go and be trained. That's why those monks are over there. Just think about it. Even for the Catholic priests, it doesn't work. That's why they resort to start abusing boys. Just not strong enough over there either. So it
yeah.
shows you the power of sex. And women, you guys have loosely let go of the power that you have. All these hairdos, like the hair and everything. Oh, you could be getting your hair done almost every day. I'm telling you.
What are you telling me? What are you telling me? Oh my God. Okay, okay.
No, I'm telling you. I'm giving this secret weapon. But the thing is, and you can see those relationships back in the day when people used to actually say no sex until marriage.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, those used to be the best times. You saw even the R&B songs that they used to do back in the day. Maybe I will chase you. I will hold you. The guy is gonna show up with a speaker at the and he's gonna hold up a speaker outside the girl's house, even with a huge boombox. With this, I just want you to be my woman. I'll cross the river for you. This time around, this guy crossing a river for who? For what for?
Yeah,
You've
no.
already given him the river. Why does he need to cross the river for anyone?
Ah,
So if
because
I see how easy this girl is, I'm just gonna move on to the next one because I seen how easy you are, how easily accessible. So then in the mind of a man, then also the man is thinking about it like, wait, so I just met this girl today and we're already smashing. So how many guys have also done this thing with this girl? So at that point, you've already lost as a girl. Like you are done, you are finished. He's just waiting for the perfect time for you to bring up an argument one day and tell you, you know what, you need to go.
wow. I'm learning. I'm learning.
That's it. Done. But if you starve that guy, you're like, all right,
But again, look, even if we starve them, you did well, if you decide to starve your man, now that sex is everywhere, a man can get it anywhere, just like you're just from saying women have made it so loose, like they can get it from anywhere. So if you starve them, he's gonna get it from somebody that is very loose, maybe even multiple of them. And the next
that's
thing is
true.
when it comes back to you and you feel like, okay, oh, let me try to work on him, like these games and so on. You starve him, the next thing is gonna be getting it from multiple women. When you decide to give it to him, he's gonna bring these infections. He's gonna come back with these infections. So I feel like sex, when it comes to sex, we just have to behave ourselves.
Yeah,
Because
no, that's true. But a
yeah,
man who wants you is actually going to chase you and they're going to sacrifice. you know Now once again, yeah, like I said, I'm not saying that it's gonna be all perfect and all that, but for the most part, if a guy really wants you, like, he's going to do the needful to make sure that he gets you. And yeah, of course, within that mix, you're gonna get some that just want to chase you. They can even chase you for 2 years, and until after they sleep with you, then they leave. They leave you. And we know that for sure. But a man who truly wants you is gonna chase you, not just once, twice. Like, he's gonna chase you for life. You know what I mean? So, but it just the intuition that women have. See, this brings me to that, like, the intuition that women have. It's like, okay, women be having this intuition, which all of a sudden only kicks in when they feel like a man is cheating. I just felt and I knew something was wrong. So I went and called my friend. I said, let's go to this man's house. When we reached there, what I found is he shocked. Shocked. But then I'm thinking to myself, where was this intuition whenever you were getting with this guy?
for me, I think for me it doesn't work that way.
Hmm.
For me, situation like it comes in just there and then. If I meet a guy and is there's just something off about him, it's either the communication or even if he invites me for lunch or anything. I even tell my friends, I'll be like, guys, there's just something wrong. Like, this guy has got a car, He's handsome. He's planning on taking me out for dates. He's been calling and he's romantic. Like for me, I love men that are romantic. But there's just something. Why am I not getting excited? Why am I not getting excited? There's just something about this guy, and it's true. My friends will come back and tell me to say, "You knew." So for me, when I meet a guy and I says to
Mhm.
you, I'm blocking you.
Mm.
I'm blocking you because
Blocked.
yes, just within 2 or 3 days of talking, or for example, you meet a guy today, he gets your number, he doesn't call you. It's like you start calling him and calling. It's just you calling. Just not to say there's something off. So if you're gonna be in a relation with this guy, you're gonna be like a man. You're gonna be chasing him. If he can't chase you after getting your number, he can't call you and text you good morning. What are you waiting for? What? Just block the guy. Tell him to say, look, it was nice meeting you. Maybe in heaven. And get up. Yeah, for me, I no. Mm-mm.
Not heaven. Hey, maybe the guy could be busy. You know what I mean? That's why.
No. No, 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 no. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot for after this or that. My daughter. I've learned.
Mm.
So no, no, no. I don't want to be that stupid woman.
Mm.
If a man that likes you, no matter how busy it's going to be, he can even say, "Hey, I'm just passing through, just even for 2 minutes. I see you, Sam. I just want to see you. I'm busy." Now, what about a man gets your number and then 3, 4 days he doesn't talk to you and he's busy? You've been trying to call, he doesn't return your calls, but he has been picking up all those business calls. What's wrong with your calls?
Hey,
Well,
by the way, let me tell you something. When God created Adam and Eve, well, not Adam and Eve, when God created Adam, you know, the first thing he gave him was responsibilities, and then he gave him a woman last.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the guy's working. He's trying to make sure that he secures the bag for his wife, future wife.
That's where people, and that's where I feel like that's where now you men somehow make a mistake.
But hold on, did you not hear the story that HH was given? And at this point, he was already married, but still, see how dedicated he was to work. He said, you know, he was at the office, like he could be at the office like 2 a.m. in the morning, and then the wife will go over there. She starts, "What are you doing at the office there?" Wah, 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 wah." And then he just told her, like, "You see me here working. You see me trying to do this for the family. It's not like I'm out here with, girlfriends or whatever. Like, you know where I'm at. I'm at the office and all that, right? So why are you complaining? What's the complaint about?" From that day, she never bothered to ask him a question.
Um, I think for some, they can be honest like that, but some men will use that to cheat. Do you know to say a man can cheat even at the office? He can even video call you. He's in the office with a girl, and you're even video calling. He's showing you all the corners, and he's telling the girl this side, this side, this side, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay, baby, I'll talk to you later." There are men that are crooks, just like some women are crooks. There are some men that are crooks.
That sounds like a movie director.
I'm, I'm telling you, some men can cheat on your face and do also. You can cry, and you may think your man is an angel. These men that we see, some men that we see, there are good men out there, and I believe to say there are good men out there. But having a man that will tell you to say 2 a.m., "Oh, I'm doing business, I'm making money for you," girl, 01.
Well, why? But yeah, I mean, 1 a.m. If you want to be supportive to him, then maybe just go and sit with him. Like,
And
take food for him.
knows you,
Listen,
and it say, "I'm at work, I'm working, I'm on a phone call." You're not married, for example. The moment you go there, you'll find the working partner. They are busy working on him. They're busy doing gymnastics outside his job description. These men, I'm telling you. So for other men, it can work. Some men are good. There are good men out there that just want to make their women proud and make money and just, do everything for the family. But some men will take advantage of their work schedule to cheat. So
Mm.
who who you meet and who you're dating and who you're getting married to. So for me, ah,
So does that make you lose trust in men?
honestly speaking, uh, uh for me, I can't say I don't trust men. That's just like I said, I believe in good men out there and I believe in love. So for me, the trust, it's you that is going to make me lose trust in you.
Mm. Okay, yeah. I mean, it makes sense if you base it off, like
Yes.
individually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because if you're gonna
situation.
say I don't, and you're gonna lose out on a good man. You're gonna lose out on
Yeah.
a good man. So some men would ask to say, why have you changed? For me, I tell them to say, look, did when we started talking, was I like this? No. So
Mm.
why? And so you should ask to say, what did I do wrong? Because I wasn't like this. So
But what if he wasn't even the one who did something wrong? Okay, but that's a very bad way to be, to say you should ask yourself. I think you should communicate.
no, for me, I'm the type of a person that would ask you, hey, where are you? One thing I hate is someone telling me to say, let me call you back. Let me call you back. I'm in a meeting. Okay, cool. You understand? He's making money. Then in a meeting, 10 hours is just in a meeting. He hasn't called you. Then you try to call him and you just want to find out, oh, babe, have you eaten or how is work going? Then you find him on a phone call. And you know what he does? If you find him on a phone call and he hung up on the other side to talk to you, then do you know the question I'll ask you? So when you receive that phone call or you call that person, it has been 10 hours, you haven't returned my call. So that person, oh, no. The person called me. I was busy. Okay, fine. The person called you. It was important. So if it was important, why did you hang up the call? Red flag. You're tying yourself. If it was important, why did you? Because you were in an important meeting and you couldn't talk to me. So what's the difference? Because the all meeting and the phone call are very important. So why did you hang up? Then the person, oh, you just like talking. No, it's not talking. Come on. Nobody start talking anyhow unless you're having a mental condition. Unless you're having a mental condition, really, I'm telling you. Unless you're having
Yeah.
paranoid.
So the thing about it is, it all goes sometimes to approach. You know that nobody, you could be at school. Think about the times in school. You know that you've done something wrong, and then the teacher gets you right, or whether they take you to the head teacher's office or just your parents. You've done something wrong, and then here you are, start asking you questions. So why didn't you do this and that? Usually, you feel being confronted, right? Like being hammered on, and nobody likes that. You already know, like you already know what's up. You already know, I yeah, he ain't up to no good for sure. So at that point, it's like, why even confronting the situation like that? I think there could be a better way to confront, certain situations. I'm not saying don't confront the situation, but nagging about it, even when you know, oh man, I just got shocked. Even when
The,
you know that.
the kids are always just afraid. For me, if I'm wrong, then you tell me to say, hey, I need to talk to you. We sit and you tell me to say, why did you do that? That question, I'm okay with the person asking me, why did you do that? Because how else are they going to ask me? Do you want them to start sugarcoating me to say, hi, babe, you know what? I wasn't okay with what you did. Definitely, for a person to tell you to say, we need to talk, then it means they were not okay with what you did. So they don't have to tell you to say, I'm not okay with it. They just have to ask you, hey, look, let's sit down. We said, okay, fine. Why did you, why did you say that to me in front of my friends? So now, guilt ones are always afraid, and they'll come up with this defense mechanism of saying, what do you mean? Like, what do I mean? You don't understand English, or do you want me to use Bemba or another language? I mean what I mean right now.
So
So now
who
it's
would you
about
rather?
response. It's about how the person, because you know to say you're wrong, then the person asks you to say, why did you do that? In a very calm way, then you ask, what do you mean? You come up with this defense mechanism. For me, defense mechanism doesn't work. I'll let you nag and talk, but I'm coming back for you. I'll be like, hey, we are not done. You still gonna answer my question, because I'm not intimidating with this defense mechanism. I've done psychology and I know what they're trying to do to me. We don't.
Oh, MJ. Okay, see, now I see why.
Yeah,
Because
you know.
now we get into the psychology of you.
Yeah, you're not gonna manipulate me, because I've been taught how people react to things when they notice they're guilty. Look, haven't you noticed, if you steal, when we were kids and you steal this sugar, when your mom just comes and you'll be all over, you don't want to go close to her, you don't want to go to the kitchen or anything, because to say you want to pin it on somebody else. So the next thing they're going to ask, say, oh, who took the sugar that was in this bowl? You'll be like, me, I didn't even go to the kitchen today. Ask the person. So it's going to divert to the people that were busy in the kitchen.
But then a liar sometimes will master the art of lying, and
And
they can do.
I know how to catch these liars. I've
Mm.
dealt I've dealt with a liar before, a pathological liar, and I look into their eyes. The next thing, one thing, if you want to catch a liar, I'm telling you, they don't look into your eyes.
I've seen some that will look you.
Yeah,
They'll
they,
look you dead in the eyes, and they will say, "Have you met a politician?" They'll look you dead in the eyes, and they will tell you everything that you need to hear. Everything is okay. Everything is
there'll
perfect.
be there'll be something that is going to pin them somewhere. I'm telling you.
Like I see,
Um,
I know one guy. Whenever he lies, he will look people in the eyes, the crowd in the eyes, and everything. But then only one thing gives it away. He likes to lick his lips.
yeah, you see,
Huh. I'm pretty
and
sure people
and
that
then
are going to be watching this, you all better catch exactly what I just said because this is very significant. Oh my gosh. Ah, I think people should know who I'm talking about right now.
it's either they'll be playing with their hands, or if they're lying to you, they'll be like, here is the phone. So they'll be like, you think I'm lying? I'm not lying to you. Come on. You think I was somewhere else? I can call my friend right now. They'll be, that's, I can call them. Okay, get my phone. So they'll be looking to your eyes, but there'll be just something that you tell, come on, stop this. We're not kids. You're not going to lie to
But
me
see,
like that.
I've been in a situation like that where I'm actually telling the truth and I'm saying all those things.
They should be, you're telling the truth. So now that's just something. And for me, I'll tell you, if you're my man, to say, you know what, I'm gonna catch you. And if you hear these words from me to say I'm gonna catch you, believe you me.
But then
I
at that
can,
point, why would you still? Okay, see, it's like if you have to go through all those, hoops and loops with that person, then why are you even? What are you doing there still? Like, why are you even there?
I'm a Virgo. One. I'm
Becky,
telling
are
you.
we doing signs now? Are we doing
Oh no, no, I'm telling you this.
really?
For me, I'm a Virgo, and I speak with evidence. If you think you're clever, and I tell you to say, look, this and that, and you're lying, believe you me, you don't want to put me in that situation where I become the private investigator, or what. I can investigate you quietly and come up with the evidence and say, who's this? And when I just show you that, you're gone. I'm telling you to say,
But the question here is,
mm.
if you know that he's doing all these things, then why still hanging on? Why are you going through all these hoops and loops with these men instead of just leaving the situation?
There's what they say in our one of our local language, at love chipuba.
Mm.
But people would say love chipuba. It means love is somehow stupid or foolish.
Love is blind, pretty much.
Yes. But you might say, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. The next thing you see the person and there's just that. But
Love is blind. So is love blind or you blind? Because that,
no,
see,
love is not blind. We get blinded by, what can I say? If you say love is
our
blind,
own, that's self-infliction right there.
yeah, you still believe in to say, oh, he's gonna change, oh, she's gonna change. So you just be there and hanging and hanging and hanging. Yeah.
Then at that
But
point, whose fault is it? Honestly, is it that
actually,
person's fault or is it your fault for staying in this situation?
it's actually the person that is staying in this relationship, because you know how you want to be treated. If you ask maybe two or three girls or three guys, how what type of a woman would you want, and then they tell you this, and they go for the opposite. Why are you going for the opposite? This is not what you wanted, so why still hanging on? Like, why what's all this? So I think it's our fault. It's our fault. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Because, like, what the damn wait?
What a damn it.
What a damn wait. Why? Why are you even there? See, there is so many other things that we should have, that we wanted to get into.
Yeah.
I know for a fact these issues with relationships, nobody's going to be able to figure this out until Jesus comes back, which is never. From the times of Samson and Delilah, we're looking at Jacob. I mean, Jacob was almost tricked by this woman. You have David, Solomon. God, talk about Solomon. It's just, we just never gonna figure this out until the world ends.
Right.
Until the world ends, I just, yeah, it's insane. Okay, you know what? Before we go, I just want to know what you think about this. So we have seen a rise in a lot of girls taking trips to why are you laughing? I haven't even said what I wanted to say. We have seen a rise in these girls taking solo trips. Some will go to South Africa, some will go to Dubai. I think these are the two most popular places they go to. And in the photos, it's just gonna be them, social media influencers for the most part. It's gonna be them. Like, wow, they're living a good life and they're on solo trips and everything looks great. But there's only one problem that I find with this. Somebody is following them around with a camera, and they're not taking selfies, they're taking full body pictures from a distance. And if they're walking around in a hotel or they're going to a fancy place, somebody's taking those videos, following them around. So you took a solo trip, really?
You know what? What I can These are all not even what they say a blue lie or a black lie. They're just pathological liars. Come on. Come on. How
Are you,
can you be not even they are not even celebrities. This thing that we see, especially in Zambia, where they say celebrities. Which celebrities? Do they know what the word celebrity mean? Where can they celebrate them if they go outside the country? Do they celebrate them when they go to South Africa or Dubai? Do they? Do they even know their names? And if you see them, these people are the people that are busy selling shakes. You start selling shakes for these for your, I don't know, 2.5 liters. You sell them at 300 kwacha. You buy a Benz, and then some of them are these people that are busy saying no. They'll just be making vlogs all over social media, and then they come back and say no. I've bought, I don't know, expensive cars and going to Dubai. Guys, how many I've tried these things? I've tried like selling to clothes. Why have I not landed in Dubai? There's somebody, an old, gray-haired, ugly man that is
why are you
sponsored.
gonna be ugly?
Ah, let me be honest with you.
Why does the man have to be ugly always?
Yes, because these are the people that think at least they would be telling them to say, "Boo boo." They're even playing with the "Boo boo, you're handsome," and they're oh sweet. And their tummies, they look like Chris K. Did you ever watch Chris K?
I'm going on my phone right now because I need to figure out who Chris Care is. Wait a minute now. No, that's his name, Chris Care.
Yeah, it's like a cartoon. There was this thing called Chris K. It's a cartoon. It's a cartoon.
Mm, I see it.
You can't
I can see it.
look at the behind. Those are men that will be scripts, and they want to light one. They are busy making videos like the same videos that are busy circulating on social media, and then come back, get these old men, ugly men with the head, with the body looking like risque when they undress. These are old men that have retired or whatsoever. That every time they have to be checking their sugar levels and their BPs. When you tell them to say I'm gonna be cowgirl, they can't even. It's about you when you want to be a cowgirl, right? Then you'll be seeing yourself in the hands of the police in the next 30 minutes. If you read the horse rightly, and he's okay and alive, just thank God. Thank God, sister, that man is alive.
I don't know
After
if you thank God if that thing, if those things are gonna go up to heaven. I'm just saying.
no. I'm just saying to say if
Yeah, I know.
thank God to say the man is alive, because these are the people that will say, "Oh, my sugar levels. My peas." These are the people that are sponsoring their trips, and they come back to us and say, "Oh, guys, I'm working hard. Have been selling shakes. I've been making vlogs. I've been." How many people have been making vlogs? How many people have been making vlogs that haven't gone to Dubai? How many? And then who? So if they're going to come out, I know they're going to come out and say, "No, I asked for those people in the desert. I've not been to Dubai, by the way, to take videos of me." Come on. Are they your guides? How much do you have? They'll
Mm.
be swimming pools and just showing themselves with flashy dresses, like nice expensive dresses, and you'll be wondering, come on. What I can just say is these social media vloggers that we are seeing, because for me they're not celebrities. That's why I don't even greet them when I see them. I met one by Long Acres, this the tall one like this, the one that is now and when she came on me like, I was like, and then because there's this guy that we know, he's from Mansa. So I was like, "Hey, you're from Mansa. Hi. In our town, we know we like, when you just feel good when you meet a
Yeah, once
person."
you meet somebody, yeah, that you're familiar with.
Hell, just came on me. My friend is my witness. And then she was like, "Hi." And I was like, "Come on. Can you please remove those golf sticks on my face?" She wanted to
Not the
start.
golf sticks.
Yeah, they look like golf sticks that are so bent like this. Like, I don't know how she walks. But anyway, she
They
to look at me like, and I was like, "Come on, girl, you're not gonna start. This is original Mansa body."
I thought
And
she was
then,
just gonna be nice.
no, be nice. My friend was, she came like protecting the man. "Hi," and then I was like, "Hi, how are you?" I was like, "Girl, you look like a bird. Come on, if nobody's ever told you." But anyway, these
See,
what I can just
y'all be saying the worst things about yourselves.
honestly, what I can just say to girls is, uh, don't admire this old thing they're telling you to say. I sell clothes, thrifts, I make vlogs, 1x bet, whatsoever. If you have to make 1x bet, girl, just do you. Just do you. Because you're gonna end up with somebody who looks like Chris K, and then that person doesn't just look like Chris K, has got a lot of infection.
Mm.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, prep has got a lot of side effect, girl. It has a lot of side effect. If you be
Oh,
that taking prep, I'll be taking prep. Think about your liver. Think about your liver. That's it. That's it. These guys are busy lying. Busy lying and saying, I made
oh,
money. How much is it going to Dubai? How much are the hotels? I've never been there. The food, the clothes. Then you come back and lie into our face.
the ticket. And then on top of that, you even buy yourself a vehicle. Ooh,
A very
that's
nice,
crazy. It's
and you don't
crazy,
show,
mate, isn't it? It's crazy. It's crazy,
and
mate.
you don't
It's
show the
crazy.
paper, because I heard to say, rumor has it to say one celebrity, the car that they bought for her is not even in her name. Mm, yeah, the white book. Yeah,
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear anything. I, I,
yeah,
I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna.
pretend.
Becky, I know she is gonna. You're a troublemaker. You know that, right?
You know, a lot of people go to Dubai, one, and a lot of people like from America. So if a person gonna respond, then the shoe it fits them.
Ooh. I know the girls in America, like these Instagram models who go to Dubai. There was that whole thing that came out. They talked about what they do to them to by these guys, and they pay them a lot of money. I think we just, you know what, I'm gonna find that those videos. I'm gonna send them over to you. We will talk about that at some point. Oh man, it was graphic. It was horrible. Oh, it was horrible. And then these girls will come back, and they all do the same thing. They always post photos by themselves. There is nobody in the photos, not even a friend, not even a family member, just by themselves. They're on a jet ski, they're on a boat, just by themselves. I'm like, girl, who are you fooling? So you hired a whole, you hired, you chartered a plane, a private jet. You're sitting in there by yourself. You had a cruise by yourself. You went for a helicopter ride by yourself. How much money you got? Once again, like how much money you still? I'm just trying to know how much money you got, because the math is not mathing.
It's not mathing up. It's not. It's not. The next time, I think they should use a good different strategy where maybe they should go a group of them. At least we can believe to say they had to put some money together. But going to Dubai
Exactly.
and Africa and lying to people to say you paid the whole thing, no, come on, girl.
In Wyoming's voice in this economy.
In
Hmm?
this economy,
Nah.
Takwa- in Mr. Zimba's voice, at what a damn witch.
Who the hell?
The hell, who the hell? Who the hell? No, 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 no.
Oh man. Hey, Becky, these people gonna catch us on the next episode. So much
Yes,
for the first time. You feel like a real talker. Like, man, I don't know. It's troublemaker, real talker. Talking about, oh, I'm nervous for the first. Ah,
for the first time, and here I am. And I know they're gonna come for me one way or the other. But anyway, we're just talking about celebrities in the whole world.
yeah,
But
well, there's no names, anything like that or whatever. I mean, there's
if
there's no
if
shots fired towards anyone except towards
if
everyone.
yeah,
You
if
know,
the person is Cinderella, then we can give it a show.
exactly. All right, guys, that's it for me and Becky. Make sure that you guys follow me right here on Z Now. And also, I left Becky's link to her Facebook page. Make sure that you guys follow her right here on Facebook. We'll see you guys on the next episode. All right, it's a vibe.
Okay, it was nice.